Hello everybody, SeKo Starcraft here, bringing you just a pro game between Huk, Goswser user. Pretty sure this was just a ladder game, not part of any tournaments that I'm aware of. Good luck and have fun all around, and some GG's as well from Huk. Been seeing a lot more of Huk lately, back to pretty good form, not necessarily taking down tournaments, but going a little bit further. Very happy to see that. Canada, represent. Most of the games I've seen with Goswser user to this point have generally involved him either getting cheesed on, which is really funny, and don't last really long. So I'm interested to see what comes at him. I don't know if maybe just got bad luck or that was the replays of his that get posted, but we'll see what happens here. Huk, known for aggression, not necessarily cheese, but I'm interested to see regardless what is going on. And I might pay a bit more attention to what he's doing, because I'm trying to brush up on my Protoss here. Getting my timings a little bit better. Just hoping that I can mix it into my gameplay. I don't know if I'm necessarily going to be playing random, but it's nice to just have options. My Zerg and Terran are both adequate enough for me to be able to get by and win majority of my games that I'm playing on ladder right now, but Protoss, different beast. Pool first from the Zerg, super standard against a Protoss player. You don't know if they're going to go for a low ground pylon forge and then come and cannon rush your face. I'm even starting to see some Protoss that like starting it down here and then cannon rushing into the middle. A little bit more of a high investment piece. Hero does that from Liquid once in a while against Zerg players. Don't matter. We don't see any scouts at all coming out of Huk. And we see double gas before Cyber. This isn't too unusual though. The 2 gas in each. This is just the way this strategy seems to work out. Cybernex on the way. Looks like he's going to skip the zealot. Just wait until he can get out a stalker. Probably pretty confident that his opponent is going to be going for this kind of expansion play, very standard play. If not, and he bum rushed him with a 9 pool, so be it. No, there's our zealot. You've got all of your stuff close enough to your nexus to be able to last. Do think he's probably going to be getting on a mothership core fairly soon afterwards. It does interfere with your ability to get a bit of an economy. But it's a pretty cool unit to have regardless. It does help keep you pretty safe. There's almost nothing in the first 10 minutes of the game that's going to snipe down your mothership core from a Zerg player. Unless you're stupid enough to run it into a bunch of queens. 1 gas now coming down on this side. Looks like he didn't get into any big rush to get out speed or anything like that. Couple Zerglings coming to scout. Zealot will be done here in a moment. I think the Zealot's already done. There's a stalker out. Huk's trying to micro so he doesn't take much hull damage. And he succeeds. Where did that Zealot go? I thought he made a Zealot. No, he must have cancelled the Zealot. Makes sense to me. I'm sure it's just good to start making that Zealot, so if you do get bum rushed, you at least got something in place to help. Looks like we had a supply trick out of our Zerg player. It's very temporarily supply blocked. Speed has just started up, and is going to go into his macro feelings now. One stalker. You're generally pretty safe with the 1 stalker for a while. He is producing 6 slings whilst my computer blows up, but it'll be a little while before the speed's finished up. 2 queens will be enough to push this back. Still just 1 gas. Bit earlier than we see a lot of Zerg players take gas, but obviously wanted to get that speed out and not have any trouble with early stalker pressure. We have 3 more gateways going down as part of a wall, along with the Nexus. He's not actually making a ton of probes right now. It's making me wonder if he's actually just going to go for maybe some sort of 6 gate pressure off of 2 abysses. Some Zerglings on the way down here. There is a sentry in place. 2 sentries, so there shouldn't be any problems. Well, he gets most of the Zerglings. They do get away though. That doesn't really concern Huk too much, unless he really wants to go. Ooh. There's all the Chrono Boost. It looks like this is going to be pretty heavy 2-base play. He is still building workers behind this, but obviously chrono boosting the gateways as opposed to... Actually, there's a bit of a waste of a chrono boost there. Zealots are already finished, and he didn't really... Well, they're almost recharged. How many has he got now for gates? Just the 4 still? This is going to be pretty tough. We don't have any Roach Warren in play. We've got Zerglings coming out. 2 very delayed Spine Crawlers. And this is why I love Protoss and why I hate playing against Protoss. There's nothing that unusual about this. This isn't that crazy of play. This isn't that finicky. There's been a very good job from Goswser to try to give these Zealots a run around with the Queens. Wants to keep that Mothership core alive though. It is getting focused down. He's gonna save it in time. Nope. Will get sniped. The next round should be ready here pretty soon though. I mean, this isn't anything fancy. It's not like a +1 Zealot timing. It's not as though he's got anything else super crazy. It's not even like he's got 6 gateways. He's just got 4 gates with behind an expansion. There's a Spire on the way right now. These Zealots just have to make sure they get into a position where they can't get surrounded as easy. Get their back to the wall, and they'll trade much more cost effectively. More Zealots coming in, a lot more Zealots coming in. I like this Zealot play when I play Protoss. It's just so powerful. It's so difficult to deal with. This is a very common place for Zergs to put, sorry, for Protoss to put forward pylons, by the way. Gets a creep tumor for shits and giggles. So many Zealots. These crawlers are very, very delayed. Spire is still a ways off. And this is gonna get targeted down so easy if he wants to. Yeah, there he goes with just a couple. I mean, what are you gonna do? Counterattack back this way? He's got Zealots behind a wall. This is such a slick strategy from Huk. So simple. So very straightforward. I'm not going to say Goswser was cheese. It wasn't necessarily a cheese. But it's just another one of those games where it just doesn't last that long for some reason with him. Zealots just don't die against Zerglings. No Roach Warren up. No Crawlers in play. Only 1 Stalker. Just all Zealots from there. Super cheap on minerals. Didn't even have to get his other gases yet. And he was going to move into Stargate afterwards and do just fine. Cool play. Very neat. Great game by Huk.